April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and today we're talking with the director of Frontier Health's Safe House about this important topic. Tina Johnson is joining us today on First at 4 to talk about the importance of this month. Tina, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Well, first off, tell us how Sexual Assault Awareness Month came to be and what you want people to know about this month.
Okay, sure. April is a really important month for sexual assault awareness. We work in this area every month of the year, but in April we take this time to focus on raising public awareness, educating our community about sexual assault, and sharing resources for victims who've been impacted by sexual assault.
And for those that are watching today and they aren't aware of what the Safe House is, can you tell us a little bit about what it is?
Sure. So for our sexual assault program, we provide advocates that go out to the hospitals and they are with victims when they're having a rape kit done after a sexual assault, and then we can follow them all the way from that first night in the hospital through their court case, which can take up to 2-3 years. And then we also have a shelter in Johnson City, and that's for victims of domestic violence and sexual assault who need a safe place to go.
And what are some tips for people that maybe could be a bystander in a situation like this, or maybe someone who is maybe going through this situation and they're like, well, maybe this does fit the category of, assault?
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked that. So bystanders can provide a very helpful resource for victims. If you see someone who looks like they're uncomfortable talking to a stranger, or you're in a public place and they look uncomfortable, go up and help them. Ask them if they're okay, if they want someone to talk to, and if they need help. You can get them away to the bathroom or a private area and ask them, do you need help getting out of the situation? And then if you see, a lot of sexual assaults are drug facilitated, and if you're in a nightclub or bar or a restaurant, make sure you watch your drink, make sure you buy your own drinks, and those can be tampered with at any time and put you at risk for sexual assault.
And again, I know that you offer a ton of great programs, but how can people help support you, whether it be volunteer work or by donating?
Yeah, so the first thing that we want to push this month is start by believing. So if someone tells you they've been sexually assaulted, believe them. That's really important because you may be the only person that victim discloses this to, and you want to make sure that you let them know that you believe them and that you will get help for them. So really what we can use the community for is to just share our resources, let them know to call Frontier Health Safe House, and we will help a victim who's been impacted by sexual assault. We can provide therapy, advocacy, just all sorts of help for them.
And I know that you have some other events coming up later this month and throughout the year. Tell us what we can look forward to.
Yeah, so on tomorrow actually we have Walk a Mile in Her Shoes at ETSU, and that's at 4 o'clock, and we invite anyone to join that. And that's just kind of a more fun event to kind of talk to people at ETSU. Students are at a greater risk. Between 18 and 34, that's the highest risk group for sexual assault. So we use that event just to share our resources. And then on April 26th, that's National Wear Denim Day. And we encourage you to wear denim and post it to our Facebook page and share with us that you did that in support of domestic violence victims.
Absolutely. Well, is there anything else you want people to know about Sexual Assault Awareness Month before we let you go?
We just want you to be prepared and give us a call if you have a friend or if yourself are ever in need of services.
Well, Tina, thank you so much for joining us today on First at 4. And again, all of that information is on the Frontier Health website. They have many important resources there, including crisis response and support groups. You can actually learn more by visiting frontierhealth.org. We'll be right back here on First at 4.